5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now it's Wilson. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, color.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And his throw here's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
That's good. Here we go. First and 10 at the 20.
Gonna go 5-0 here.
Oh, here we go.
52 and 56.
Tighten up.
Go.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Caught, it's Wilson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Walford's got it. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8.
Regular.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson out to his left. Going for Metcalf into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First down, Jan, at the 24-yard line.
Fitzpatrick on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check 99. Check 99.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Now it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on second and long. Fitzpatrick. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
34. Hey, exit. Here we go.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
57. Mike, 57. Check.
Hey, let's go.
Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vince Beagle able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
He's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a great return.